comes the #1 heavyweight contender, Fracis Ngannou, the power threat, born in Cameroon, raised in France, and has carved out quite a nice niche here thus far in the UFC.
Yes, he has. He's a very scary fighter. The knockout reel of Fracis Ngannou is crazy, and the names now are starting to pile up. When you can knock out Alistair Overeem, Curtis Blades, and Cain Velasquez, people will take notice. It's just his confidence and this calmness about Fracis that makes him even scarier than all of his physical attributes, is his ability to really stand in there and know that it only takes one shot and he could be wearing a UFC championship.
And UFC 218 was so good that that knockout of Alistair Overeem did not even earn Fracis Ngannou a bonus.
Wow, that's insane. That's not true.
Don't shoot the messenger.
I will shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot Ngannou. He'll come right through it. All right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans, and the Rampage Jackson, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match when they say match your resume against mine. Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 33. Ngannou weighed in at 250 pounds. Jones will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Fracis the Predator Ngannou. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these 2 big-time athletes? Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Close guard, and he landed the right hand there. All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push with your feet. You elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hand back, hip heights up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fight. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Real sneaky body kick.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh!
Oh!
90 seconds to go in round one. Went for the inside leg kick.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Big punch lands over.
Effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, so Francis Ngannou pretty patient here early on and leaning on his jab.
When you look at a guy like Francis, who has such tremendous power, fight behind a jab, it shows you how much he's evolving. He's not just searching for the knockout. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst. What a fight so far. All right, 5 minutes in the can. Here we go now with the start of round two. Jon Jones and the Predator, Francis Ngannou. Jones gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Strong hook lands. Blocks the shot.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. And lands the left there. Jones gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
36 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. Well, dipping just below 50% in terms of the connection rate, landing with 49% accuracy tonight thus far against Francis Ngannou. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice right hand.
Jones's kick is blocked. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here. And perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done. What a fight.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Fracis the Predator Ngannou.